So we're getting to the kind of wiring portion here. We got a lid we're going to install, and we're going to put this on the bench of the boat and have my batteries underneath of it. So I took the cardboard from the box I got it in, cut this out, and then put this on the bench, and then cut this out of the bench and slap this bad boy in there. Alright, so that's cut out. Flip it over, see how close it is. Looks pretty good. Alright, so we measured, centered it out, marked it out. I was thinking if you sit here or sit there, you're good. You're not sitting on this thing. So, I mean, I don't really have the right tool to do this, I guess. And I don't have a cutting wheel. I have a grinding wheel. So, Sawzall it is. Like a glove. Set the battery in there. Run my wiring up here. Switch right here. Boom, sucker. Make sure you put some silicone around this. Just keep it as watertight as you possibly can, I guess, even though there's a drain through the floor right here. But it's better than having it on top of the battery, I guess. I don't know. Alright, now we're going to start doing some wiring. So all the lights, navigation lights, white light, all that stuff. So I got these green and red from Amazon. Just a little 3M tape on the back. Don't even need anything other than that. This stuff sticks pretty good. I did this on my Rose boat already. So they come in a package like this on Amazon. I don't know, they're pretty cheap. But we're gonna get some acetone and a little shop rag or paper towel. Wipe this down and probably put them right here actually. Wipe this down, wipe that down. Navigation lights right there. Well, I decided I don't really want them that visible and they're pretty bright. So I'm probably just gonna stick them like right here. And you want to get it right when you stick it on there because that stuff sticks really good. Probably something like that. And now that thing's stuck for good. It's not going nowhere. Looks pretty good. They're on there nice and tight. Kind of feel like I wish I'd put that one up a little bit higher, but it is what it is. It's on there now. And we'll just run our wire up through here and through this gap and down here. And then we're going to run all of our wiring down this side. And this is a light bar wiring. I'm going to have to cut this in half and make it longer. And then it runs down here to this relay. Technically for a light bar you should always keep the relay. Alright, so now I'm installing the bilge pump. Got it hooked up there. And then I got my wires ran underneath the seat here. I think that'll turn out pretty good. Run into the box. And then this hose will connect to here. Should be pretty good. Throwing on some good old silicone behind that. In there. Shouldn't leak. Alright, so what I'm doing is this is a box and I cut it out. Well, I marked it. So this is basically like a gasket that goes around the fuse panel when you install the fuse panel. And I was trying to figure out the best way to cut it out without, you know, making a mess of stuff. So I thought about it and I was like, maybe I'll take this gasket, trace it out, because the panel will slide right through here and bolt to the, or screw to these and hold it in. So I took this cardboard, traced it out, place it inside the gasket, and it looks like it fits pretty good. And we're gonna put that fuse panel, or it'd be the switch box actually, that's what this goes to. This goes to the switch box, so pretty good little deal there. Just gonna trace around that, cut it out. All right, and we're back. So we're gonna start off with replacing or putting in the switch panel, and then we're gonna wire in switch panel, fuse box, kill switch, all the fun stuff. That is definitely not the prettiest hole, but I'll still fill it. Alright, so I had to take the fuse box back out, or the fuse panel, because it's just not wired up right. So this wire comes off the fuse panel, runs to this switch. This switch will turn on the indicator light. on the bottom of here, or I guess this switch should be at the top of here. So this runs all the way through here, turning the indicator light on, running my my cigarette outlets and battery voltage. Then my bilge pump wire runs here, runs to the middle terminal, and then to power that we got a power wire plugged into the bottom left terminal, run back to the fuse panel. And then that way we can run all our own separate fuses for each separate thing so we don't burn anything out.
Hell yeah.
So we got our wire to our light bar. So far I'm finishing up the wiring for the LED navigation lights. Wire the black and black together, red and red together. Gonna do these little male to female end plugs. Technically you're supposed to use a heat gun for this, but I don't have a heat gun and I don't feel like buying one just for this. So lighter works just as good. The only thing that's bad about a lighter is it turns it black. That's pretty much it. It's going to be covered with electrical tape anyway, so it's going to be black. Alright, now we're connecting up the LED lights. 22 gauge wire. Front of the boat's done. I'm not sure if that's a good idea to pinch the wires like that. And they're not really pinched, they're just kind of sitting in a tight spot. But anyway, we got it ran all the way down. We're gonna run it through right here. This is a mess right now, don't worry about that. You're gonna run it through here and then right through here, and then we'll put some stuff on that to protect that, kind of make it look neater. It's kind of a mess in here. Alright, well that's on. Sick. Alright. Now that is how we do it. So, now we just gotta wire them up. Kill switch again. Alright. So, red jumper wire to the fuse box. Connect this one. This is going to that white light back there, and then so you got the hot from that light, and then underneath that bottom left, it's going to be your hot from the fuse box. So what we have here is power to all these. Turns on the light on the bottom and these. Then the second switch runs. This looks like the two lights in the front. This light, or this one, runs. What's that? This one runs up to the front and does the two nav lights. This one, bilge pump. This one looks like light in the back. So I don't know if you can see that, but we got all the reds tied together and all the grounds tied together. Looks pretty good in there. Just don't know why they put the kill switch there, because that's kind of in a bad spot. Alright guys, the real test. Bilge pump. Light on the rear. LEDs. These should be the LEDs on the front. Heck yeah.